So they'll be calling you a radical. This is how I feel a lot of the times. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh, did I fall? I was not ready for the fall. Too blind to see the writing on the wall. Cancer. I put my trust in you. I thought I had an army built. I thought, I ain't gonna quit you. I don't know what their trip is. I guess they're just politically paralyzed, hypnotized with Trumpism or Obamacare-ism. I thought we had an army to fight the nuclear energy. Oh, like Michelle Grant used to say, you got an army, one-man army called Kevin Blanche. You know, I got a few. So, the half year's over. The Kenine, the lowest Chinook salmon, returns in history. And it started in 2016. Chinook salmon go to sea for 5 years. Deny the science. The only science is political science. You ever know nuclear reactors we have shut down? So California, this is breaking. The first 6 months, all renewable. I'll tell you the one thing you should know. The one thing everyone should know. I don't quit. And for Kevin reached into the bag and he said, no. I will take this fucking giant down. We will take this giant down. In Europe, as Germany goes, Europe will go. Putin will lose. I mean, Tsar Putin, it's only a matter of time. Nuclear energy is done. You can go back and hold on to your GE. Run back and hold on to your Bethlehem steel stock. This is breaking. California. All renewable. We have a grid. Click. From San Diego to Los Angeles to Sacramento. Click. Into Times Square. At the speed of light. Why doesn't that happen? Because states like Utah, Nevada, think about Nevada. Utah, it's 300 sunlight days a year here. Well, it's probably 320 now, unless the inversion chokes you out. Nevada is like 330. Why is there not solar panels? There are solar panels there. But legislators who are for sale, bought and sold to the nuclear energy crime syndicate, to the coal cartel, block it. Politicians will never save you. Until you wake up and realize politicians will never save you. Obama no, it'll be grassroots. Grassroots. People walk up to me every day. Oh, Blanche, I knew what I was doing in the early days to penetrate the subconscious, to change this dynamic. The clean, green, nuclear energy, one word, Fukushima. I had this young woman walk up to me last night. And she's like, Kevin Blanche. Fukushima. I used to live in Japan. I left because of your videos. Came home. Right here to Utah? Yep. Because of you. Thank you. Everybody said I was crazy at first for listening to you. They don't say that now. You were right. You probably saved my life. Can I buy you a beer? Yeah. I've tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it fucking matters. I'm not going to lose this fight. It's like fighting leukemia. I'm an AML survivor. De novo. That's less than 1% survival rate. It's a long, ugly battle. The most discriminated people on earth are long-term AML survivors. Because there's a byproduct for all this. I had open heart surgery. My gallbladder went out. This year, had all my teeth pulled. I got very sick this spring. But I fight on. I fight through it. I battle on. Surviving AML leukemia, really, somebody told me one time in Europe, you got to quit talking about your cancer, and correlate with Fukushima. I says, my cancer is the story of Fukushima. My cancer is the story. Without my cancer, Sinatra never shuts down. That's why I had the feel, because it was so compelling. Everybody came to me when they were leaking and everything. Kamala Harris, who was the AG in California at the time's mother had just passed. I've been fighting for so long. It was and they're like, oh my God. Oh my God, the anti-nuker in California, the anti-nuker in Utah, the anti-nuker in New York City, the anti-nuker, he's got cancer. He predicted his own leukemia. He's dying in a bone marrow transplant center. You don't think that story was compelling? You don't think it penetrated flipping the soup can, fuck my retention? You don't think I knew what I was doing? In the end, oh, it fucking matters. California's gone all renewable. You're stuck in 1980s. You're stuck in political dogma that's been penetrated into your brain. Oh, we can't store enough solar. Bullshit. Bullshit. Yes, we can. Denmark proves it. You know how much it's dark 6 months a year. You know how much renewable Denmark is? Look it up. California, it's gone all. They're producing 200% more solar a day. They don't have anywhere to put it because it's blocked into the grid. Storage? Why would you need to store it when the sun shines all day, every day here? You don't need to store it. You need a grid. Oh, we have a grid. You need these political pieces of shit to stop bowing to freaking political interest and quit worshiping the golden calf and quit worshiping money. Your health is your wealth. Yeah, I'm broke. I mean, it's devastated me economically. I mean, so I think about the 10 years. I knew how to make money or whatever. This 10-year fight has economically devastated me. I don't ever have any money. I drive an old piece of shit car. I mean, I get by with a little help from my friends. The work that I've done, less than 20 grand a year in donations. That barely even, I've had to sell things. I've had to, the work I've done on the California tide pools, the work I've done on the salmon, the work I've done in Vienna, Austria, I'm the only person on earth that has actually confronted politicians about Fukushima, confronted the head of the NRC, confronted all these people. Go talk to them. They'll say, oh yeah, when we kick that domino down, at the reactor in Wisconsin, at the reactor in California in 2012, 2013. In the end, oh, it fucking matters. I ain't gonna quit you. You can run around to your political reinforcement dogma TV, and that's all YouTube has turned into. And if that's what you are, goodbye. The fewer the better. Was it said once by an activist? The masses never, ever change anything. It's always a tiny few concerned citizens that change the world. And by the way, it's always been that way. And Kevin Blanch, big shoulders. My doctor says it. He says, well, I picked you because you're the only one strong enough to fight this. When a good doctor looks you right in the eyes and says, you got 2 months to live in the prime of your life. After you've watched your father die of this be murdered of this disease. You watched your mate be freaking loaded in a body bag at 8 years old of this disease. And then, when do you throw down and fight back? At one point, when do you fight back? I ain't gonna quit you. It's okay. I'll get by with a little help from my friends. Too blind to see the writing on the wall. None of you are ready for the fall. You think you're going to take some pill, whatever, and save yourself from cancer. No, you're not. No, you're not. Oh, it's way bigger than that. This fight is the life. That's an AML de Novo OS survival rate without a transplant. Huh. Try that one. Try that fucking battle for 10 fucking years. Try it. I ain't gonna quit you. I ain't gonna quit you. Because in the end, everyone's going to get their turn. The fight is the life. I fight for her, the mighty blue lady, the Pacific Ocean. Salmon numbers, dead tide pools, heat bubble over the Western Nights, all chalk it up to a coincidence. Not me. I don't live in fairy tale land. I faced cancer in the reality of it. I watched in that bone marrow transplant. I watched over and over and over and over. I watched. People were in denial. They're like, they don't fight. You got to fight it. You got to go toe-to-toe, fist-to-fist with it. Again, AML de Novo with a marker of 24. It's unsurvivable. Fight that beast. Fight that bully. I'll show you a bully. You don't even know. The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, bully. Hired teams of trolls. Whole YouTube sites. Whole Facebook page, 100%. fucking agenda to slander Kevin Blanch, what he's in critical condition, which are felonies in all 50 states, raised by a Special Forces Marine who gave his life, raised by an Omaha Beach D-Day Battle of the Bulge guy, raised by one of the most famous fighter pilots, everything that I've done, I've gave myself away, donated to my community, gave everything my whole life, and that's how I get treated by my own fucking government, including the state of Utah. Mike Lee kicked me off Medicaid when I was in a bone marrow transplant center. Fucking wiped me out, devastated my credit rating. I mean, bills, 1.8 million. I was a millionaire when I got sick, forked it over. Self-made guy, by the way. So I do this on a shoestring. And I'm going to keep doing it, and with or without you, because in the end, it fucking matters. The fight is the life. I fight for her, she fights for me, and the mighty blue lady. It's the ecology, stupid. What did the tiniest sea anemone sea urchin stay to the 60,000-pound back whale? The seals as I'm dying on the coast of California, sleeping in my sleeping bag. Kevin, save me, save me, save me. Kevin, save us. I'm trying. I'm fighting. Fight harder, fight harder. This upper California purple urchin in the lower tide pools, in the upper tide pools, to the 60,000-pound whale. Fukushima killed my food. 60,000-pound whale requires. We too. They're plankton feeders. They're plankton feeders. You broke the chain. Fukushima, there's no byproduct from. I took so much chance in those early days. I knew they were meltdowns. Gundershill, Caldecott, Busby, all these people freaking fought with me, denied me. Everybody thought they laughed at me. I knew they were full blown out. Oh, they're hydrogen blasts. There ain't nothing. I'm like, bullshit. These are full blown out nuclear fucking meltdowns. We're afraid of nuclear meltdowns until they happen. No byproduct. You think there's no byproduct for full blood. Didn't happen at Chernobyl, didn't happen at Mayak, and you're still going to go along with this political fucking narrative, and you're just going to follow along. No politicians will say it, no media, no freaking. It's like this. Grandma, we learned in school today that this greatest ecological catastrophe in human history happened, and everybody played along and just pretended and wouldn't even mention it. Not only that, and there was one guy named Kevin Blanch out there, and the whole world was slandering him, why he was in critical condition, full of cancer. And everybody just toted the line. The marine biologists, the school teachers, the professors, the EPA, the Sierra Club, Greenpeace, all of them toted along. Grandma, weren't you a professor? Didn't you work for the EPA? Weren't you a politician? Weren't you a school teacher in junior high science? Weren't you a concerned mother? Weren't you thinking, I don't want you to read me a book? Because in the end, it fucking matters. You all branded yourself in history. So the fuck did I. Stay tuned.